Hi Leo, my ascendant brothers and sisters. Welcome to your weekly taroscope or fortnightly taroscope for the next 2 weeks. This is to close you down, so this is a little gift from my heart to yours. Whether you are or are not a member, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your support throughout 2024 and beyond, because I know some of you have been with me way longer than that, and I just want to say I truly appreciate every single one of you, and that's why I've opened these up just as a little Christmas prezi, Hanukkah prezi, Kwanzaa prezi, or Yule prezi, whichever one it is that you do or don't celebrate, from my heart to yours. So before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good, or should I say our highest vibrational good, because as many of you know, I am a Leo ascendant, so I'm one of you guys. All right, for your, or should I say our, key to the week this week, we have the Judgment card, right? So it's interesting that we should get this, and here I am doing a little bit of a blast from the past, giving everybody a little peek at the next 2 weeks, right? So your Judgment card here is a blast from the past, but it also represents what I like to call an incredible energy of change. So this fortnight ahead of you is going to be a changeable time. It is going to remind you of what's important, and I think if anything, this is really giving you a greater sense of perspective on what this year has actually done and help you achieve. So in all of these different areas of life, do expect a little blast from the past, and in all of these sectors of life, do expect big changes. All right, so over the next over the next 2 weeks, there's going to be some shifting, right? There's going to be some changes taking place. For your actions and options, you have the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles is about what you do. This is a very charitable energy, so there might be something that you are choosing. Maybe you have a charity that you like to donate to at this time of year. Maybe there is something that you are deciding is still important to you, and so you're picking it back up or choosing to go back down that route in some regard. Now, the Six of Pentacles, in terms of the options that are available to you, this basically says that there is help and support available to you. All you need to do is ask for it, right? Is to highlight that you have a need and it will be fulfilled for you. So I love that. For your communications and conversations, you have the Six of Swords. So what do we see here? 2 sixes. 2 sixes represents balance or equilibrium. Balance or irritability. And so one of the things that comes through here, remember, the Six of Swords is about things improving or getting better. Now, when it comes to the career, I know some of you have had a bit of a shaky year of it. Quite frankly, some of you, much like myself, there's been so much change in that career sector because we've had Uranus moving through the sign of Taurus, which is the career sector for Leos. Well, over the course of this next fortnight, you are going to be able to put things in perspective, and the conversations that you're going to have over this next 2 weeks will really help you solidify how things have moved forward for you, and also help you formulate a plan. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, it looks like you're getting a really solid understanding of the inner workings of what makes your industry, or the people in your industry tick, which I really like. And what it looks like here as well is a lot of you are going back to what I would consider the old ways within your industry. So as an example, let's say if you're like me, you study tarot, astrology, numerology, you might be signing up to a course of ancient astrology, which, by the way, Adam Ellenbass is your person, if you want to do that sort of branch of astrology. But yeah, like this could be you really getting very clear on the fact that you want to go into the deep history of your subject so that you can find new ways of approaching things. Now, when it comes to those of you that are employed by somebody else, especially where things have been a bit rocky or a bit challenging, what I do find interesting about this is if you've had some kind of challenge or issue in your what's the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, like if you've had some sort of challenge in your job or in your employment, this could be a reversal of fortune that you really don't expect, but it does feel like somebody's saying to you, this is at our discretion. So, you know, this could be something that settles in your favor, something that is repealed, you know, several sort of ways that it sort of comes about. Now, for those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, it looks like you're bringing something back from the past. I've recently just done this, so it's really funny to see this playing out in this way, because I've literally just brought back old services that I haven't offered for a very long time, and people are loving them, so that's really cool. It's just interesting to see that. Another way that this could also show up for you is a reconnection or a realignment with someone from your past, maybe that you've worked with or collaborated with in the past, and you're getting things back on track in some way, shape or form, so love that. Now finally, for those of you that are retired and no longer working, those two sixes are definitely working in your favor. There is balance, there is equilibrium, and above all, there's harmony, right? That's really nice. It's what we want at this time of year. For your love and relations, you have the 10 of Wands. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, I do want you to watch the conversation that flows this week, right? So if you're partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, whether this is you talking to your partner or your partner talking to you, one of you is having a tendency to talk at the other person instead of to them. And this is something that I want you to really sort of, especially if this is something that happened a lot in the past, if you understand this to be a pattern, like, oh, okay, they get stressed and then they talk to me a certain way when they're going through it, this is a time for you to address that pattern and say, no, we're not continuing this way, you need to fix it. All right. Now, for those of you that are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, another way that this could show up is a burden that has been an issue on the relationship or a strain on the relationship may come up for review this week or over this next 2 weeks, which gives you a chance to shift and change it, but it will require some really frank and honest conversation. For those of you that are single and looking to mingle, honestly, it's not necessarily that there's no prospects. I think it might even be that there are prospects available, but maybe you're just putting your focus elsewhere. I think this is more about having fun and not being tied down than anything else. So more power to you, Leo. And then for your money and materials, you have the Empress, right? La Empresa. All right, I love that because that's a great card for money. So over the next fortnight, not only are you putting money in its correctful place, but you are enjoying the fruits of your labor and really treating them as such. Money is flowing well, especially with the Judgment card here. It means that the money that you have either put away previously is having good effect. Maybe some kind of investment is beefing itself up over the next fortnight. And potentially as well, it looks like there is money enough to spare. Now, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Empress is you really paying attention to. And it's not like you're going into the Christmas or the holiday period where you're like, oh, I can't eat this or I can't have that. But it's like you're not gorging yourself maybe the way that you would previously. It's like you're being, you're really enjoying everything that you can, but you have a really strong sense of determination for whatever it is that you're, looking to do in the new year. Now, when it comes to, New Year's resolutions, losing weight, going to the gym, whatever that stuff is, right? Or maybe even gaining weight for those of you that are underweight, which is just as hard as losing it, sometimes harder actually. And then for those of you that are when it comes to your home and environment, the Empress is just good vibes in the home. And with the Judgment card, there is a really strong sense of nostalgia here that just makes you feel good. I love that. What more could you ask for this holiday period? Whether you do or don't celebrate, whatever you do or don't celebrate, whether it's Yule, happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, whatever you do or don't celebrate, from my heart to yours, I genuinely hope you have a wonderful holiday season and a fantastic 2025. Stay tuned, because you know Rafi's been in the kitchen cooking up lots of good stuff for you. So I can't wait to get into the new year, because there's lots of stuff I think you're going to love and enjoy. With that said, take care, and I'll see you soon. And I'm fairly certain that the members won't mind that I've opened these up for everybody as a little gift. Take care.